Hello and welcome to the latest Yarndale Make Along with Emma. Gosh, it's been a while, hasn't it? Anyhow, this Make Along is all about this year's Worldwide Creative Project. If you've been to Yarndale before, you'll know that Oxfam support us by providing a very useful service of the bag creche, so you can drop off your big bags so you don't have to carry them around the show. They also offer an invaluable service of a yarn amnesty, so whatever you know you're not going to use anymore, you can donate to their yarn amnesty, and they sell it in their shops, any unwanted yarn. And they also have a group of makers who make things to sell in the shop in Skipton. So we want to make this yarn amnesty the best ever. So whatever you don't use, you know you're not going to use this year, please bring it along to the show and donate to Oxfam. Before you do that, this project's going to use little bits of stash and little bits of leftover, and we're going to make some bunting this year. So Yarndale quickly became famous for our crochet bunting in 2013. Yes, it really is that long ago. And this year we'd like you to make some more bunting, but bunting with a twist. Okay, and the bunting can be plain. It can be plain bunting, or it can have letters appliqued onto it, either with fabric, or you can crochet your letters, you can stitch your letters, you could do whatever you like. And the letters are going to make a list of words. Okay, so think crochet, think knit, think spin, weave, Yarndale, Skipton, all those different words that say Yarndale and so much more. So to make the crochet bunting, you'll need a 3.5mm hook, or a 4mm if you've got it, but I'm using a 3.5. I'm quite a loose crocheter. It won't make a whole lot of difference. I'm going to use a 3.5mm hook and any kind of double knit yarn that you've got that is left over from other projects. Each crochet triangle actually weighs, I'm just having a look on my notes, it weighs about 11 grams. Okay, so you don't need a lot of yarn. Sorry, each knitted triangle will be 11 grams and each crocheted one actually weighs 14 grams. So each one doesn't need too much, okay, but that just gives you a guide of how much you're going to need. Because we're going to have letters on them, having a all in one colour, which is different from the bunting we did before, the granny bunting, that will help the letters to stand out and people to be able to read the words. Okay, so the pattern's on the website, a list of words is on the website, but you don't have to do the words. You could just do some plain triangles for us with a lovely edge, and decorate the edge as you like, and we'll join them together and string up some more Yarndale bunting that hopefully will become just as famous as what we've already got. So to start with your 3.5mm hook, you need, like I said, about 14 grams of double knit yarn. I'm using some Shapey Soft One, that's what we've got in our Learn To kits. So I've got that readily available, and the Learn To kits have got 5 balls in, so you can make quite a few triangles with that. Right, I'll just move my scissors out of the way. So to start, the pattern says make a slip knot. Okay, make a slip knot, pull it through with a hook. Okay, and chain 4. So this is going to make the centre of our triangle. Okay, so we're starting with a little circle. We'll join it to make a circle. So slip into the first chain next to the knot. And we've got, if I wriggle it there, okay, so we've got a little circle. So that's going to be the very centre of our triangle. So then the pattern says to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks a bit like a lollipop. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 trebles into the circle. So to do a treble, these are UK terms I'm using, so it's a UK treble. So yarn over into the hole, pull the yarn back through, so you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. again. Okay, so I've got 3 trebles there. So when I've done my 3 trebles, I'm going to chain 3. And then I'm going to do 3 trebles again into the hole, into that central circle. If I keep holding it between my finger and thumb, I know that I'm going into the right space. Otherwise you might end up with a shape that doesn't look anything like a triangle. It's always fun to see where all the different parcels come when we do our Worldwide Creative Project. Last year we had parcels from Australia, from South America, from Canada, lots of different countries in Europe, lots and lots of different countries in Europe, which is really, really lovely to see. It's always exciting when the postman comes. Okay, so I've done 2 trebles. Okay, I'm going to pull my circle in a little bit tight, and then with my hook it says to join into the 3rd chain that we started with. So we did 6 chains to start, so I've got 1, 2, 3, so I'm going to join into that 3rd chain with a slip knot, pull it through all the way through, and if I give it a little bit of a jiggle, look, you can see it's starting to look like a triangle. So that's the beginning of my triangle. So the next round, round 2, is almost the same. Okay, so we start with 6 chains again. Oh, I'm not counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done 6. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 trebles into that corner space, the top of the triangle. I'll call it the top of the triangle. I'm going to do 3 trebles. Because it's triangles, surprisingly, not really surprisingly, it's all about the number 3. Okay, so we've got 3 there, and then we're going to work into the top of each of the trebles from round 1. So it's going to be another 3 trebles. So we've got 3 in the top, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 into the top of those trebles, and then we're going to do another 3 trebles into this next triangle corner space. So 1, 2, 3. So on this round, the side of the triangles have got a total of 9 trebles. So we've got 3, then 3 into the tops, and then 3 there. So we've got 9 on that side. So then we do 3 chains and another 3 trebles into this same space that you've just done your 3 trebles into. So the pointy bit or the corner of the triangle. So 1, 2, 3, and then into the tops of the stitches from the round before. So another 3. And then we finish off with another 3 on this round, so 3 3s and 9. And each round increases by another 6. So 2 lots of 3, because you're adding 2 lots of 3 on each side. Okay. Okay, starting to look like a triangle. So last side, so chain 3, and then 1, 2, 3 into there. Okay, then into the top of each of the trebles from this round before. So 1, give it a bit of a jiggle, 2, 3. Okay, now this is a bit where you've got to squeeze 2 in. You've got to squeeze 2 more in, because you've got 3 and 3, so you've got 6. The first chains that you did at the beginning of the round, the first 3 of those, that counts as your first treble. So we've got to get 2 more into here. So we're going to go into the chain space from before, where you started your chain at the beginning of this round. So you're going to squeeze 2 more in. It does fit and it does work. It's just a bit of a squeeze. Okay, and then you're going to join with the slip stitch like you did on the round before into the third chain on this starting chain 6. So join with the slip stitch there. Okay, and that is your 2 round triangle. So that's the beginning of your triangle. It has a total of 5 rounds altogether, and you carry on adding multiples of 3 each time. So if we start this next round off, just to show you, just to give you an idea, so it's same pattern, start with 6 chains, and then we do 3 trebles into here, three trebles into there. Okay, and then you're going to work 1 into the top of each of your trebles from the second round. Okay, so you had 9 in total. So you're going to have 3 and 9 and another 3, and it's going to look like this. Okay, so on this round we've got a total of 15 trebles on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. Yeah, I've got 15. So the pattern continues in exactly the same way each round. So I've done that one, and I have done another one here, so you can see what the next round looks like. So it's getting bigger. Okay, so here's our next round. It's getting bigger. So this time we've got 21 along each side. Okay, so you can see it getting bigger each time. Can we see all those? There we go. So we've got round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, and then you do one more round, and it looks like this. And we've got, should have 27 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26, 27. Yeah, so I've got 27 on each. So that is the simple, that's the base of the triangle. And then to finish it off, the pattern says the next round just going to do a double crochet, so UK terms, remember, a double crochet into the top of each of them. So I'll just start that off and show you how we do that. So we start off in one of the corners and choose a contrasting colour. I'm going to choose this pink, I think, this time. Okay, and we join into any of the triangle corners. So I'll join into this one here. So join with a slip stitch, and then the pattern says chain 1. So that counts as your first double crochet, really. Okay, and then it says to do 2 double crochets into this corner chain space. So that's 1, 2. Okay, pull those round. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more double crochets into that corner of your triangle. 1, 2, bit of a squeeze, you have to wriggle your stitches along a bit. 3, okay, and then simply do 1 double crochet into the top of each of your trebles all the way around until, so you go all the way along the edge until you get to the next corner, and then you do 3 double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet into the corner space and carry round. So it's just like the treble pattern, but instead of going round and doing trebles, you're going round and doing double crochet, so you get a nice little edge. I mean, you can do a different kind of edge if you want. This is just a nice simple one. And there, and it will go around, and you'll end up with a lovely triangle that's got edge all the way around. Now you can leave your triangles plain like that, okay, and we'll join them together, or you can choose some of the words from the website and produce the letters. Now there are lots of patterns online for crocheted letters, knitted letters. You can stitch them, you can sew on fabric, you can decorate your triangles with your letters in whatever way you want. Just use your imagination. I mean, you're all so creative. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. A little bit of sort of housekeeping. The letters are, I said they weigh about 14 grams. If you want to use a different pattern to make your bunting, by all means do, but we need the buntings with sides measuring 20 centimetres. So each side of your triangle, the equilateral triangles, is 20 centimetres, and then we can join them all together, and I'm thinking they're going to look absolutely fabulous. Can't wait to see what you come up with, and I think it'll be quite the spectacle. And don't remember, everything that you don't use, bring along to the show and give in to the Oxfam Yarn Amnesty, and let's see if we can make it the best year ever for Oxfam, and some fabulous bunting to really make people smile at Yarndale. Good luck with your crocheting, and looking forward to seeing your bunting. Thank you.